Mango Mustache Media.
Chingones, welcome to Chicano Chingon, a podcast brought to you by our friends Hacienda Las Glorias and produced and distributed by Mango Mustache Media. You can check them out at mangomustachemedia.com/Chicano Chingon if you want to learn more information about our lovely little show and the people who helped us make it. I'm your host, NellMari Barrios, and this is our other host, my brother, Arturo Barrios.
¿Qué onda, amigos? Welcome to the podcast where we're gonna, if you're feeling a little caught between worlds, too Latino for your white friends, too white for your Latino friends. This is the space. This is the place for you. This is gonna be the one-stop shop for your Mexican American media here.
And that's not exclusive to just Mexican Americans. All of our Latino friends we are brothers and sisters. We are in this together. And it does get fun in this show. And it's going to get even more fun during our live shows, which we will record on the last Saturday of every month live at Hacienda Las Glorias on 1st Avenue, downtown Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Make sure to catch us there. It'll be a lot of fun. You can watch the magic happen live. Yeah, it'll be even better in person. Believe it or not, the show gets better.
It's better in person. No
it's
way.
Better in person. Better than it already is now. Which is already pretty amazing.
Superstitions.
Latinos, there's plenty of superstitions to go around.
Yeah. I personally haven't experienced a whole lot. I think you said that our grandma used to do some superstitions or something with you.
Oh my God. I will wait a minute before I get into those ones, because those ones were a little too weird.
Okay, well, we'll go in lightly then.
I want to save the worst, not worst, best for last. Do you have any favorite superstitions you've ever heard?
I've heard of a couple. There's the one where, if you're feeling sick, go drink a Coke, and that'll, they believe, they being your grandparents most likely, that the burping gets rid of all your badness, your sickness, the bad energy, the bad vibes.
There's also rubbing an egg all over you if you're sick or if you feel like you've been cursed, just to soak up that bad juju.
Well, there's egg readings, and then there's like whatever that is. I don't know too much about egg readings. I don't know. I'm not a witch, man. I'm just not doing all the cool things like that.
There is some witchcraft practice in Latin America, and I will say though, it's not, these superstitions aren't exclusive to people who do believe in that stuff or whatever, because I got plenty of old Catholic women who believe in these things, like don't walk around barefoot, you're gonna get sick. Or there's also little ones like don't sweep over someone's feet or something like that. If your feet get swept, that means you will never get married.
There's another one involving a broom. If you have a broom upside down by your front door, it'll get away of like bad
ward
spirits.
Off energy. I think Abuelita used to do that. There's also something about, actually I don't remember this one, but something about like getting a glass of water and putting it on top of your fridge or under your bed.
I think it was under your bed.
Yeah,
and that's supposed to get rid of like bad vibes or like
anything
demons or some
way.
shit. Yeah.
There's another one. There's a few about money. Like don't put your purse on the floor or you'll have bad luck with money.
Oh.
Like you'll either lose money or get robbed or just won't make that much. Or if you have an itchy palm, don't scratch it, because that means money's coming your way.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
So this is for salt. Let's say you're at dinner with the fam, right? And they're like, "Hey, pass me the salt. Take this salt from me."
Okay.
Bad vibes. You already got bad vibes.
Oh, what the fuck? Why would you do that to me?
What I was supposed to set this down and then you pick it up. But because I handed it to you like that, it's bad vibes.
I've never heard that one.
I was like, I don't.
I've heard.
What?
I have heard shit like don't gift people knives, because like I actually don't remember why. Just something about bad luck, but I guess it would be kind of weird just give people knives. How often do you do that? I
think knives are cool, but to give them as a gift, I feel like that's a threat. Unless you're like cool with somebody.
I mean, like, but there's like housewarming gifts. Like I just moved here. I got no furniture.
Oh, you're right. I don't
got a knife.
Forgot people cook with knives.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking of like weapons. No, just like knives in general.
I was thinking about like work knives that are like.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have more experience with that.
Got all those utility blades, the cool shit, the serrated. I'm gonna Sorry.
I'm not too well versed in my knives, unfortunately. I will say, growing up, our parents were kind of at the point where like they weren't all into that. Even dad was kind of like, my grandma used to always say this, but I don't know. And like, he wasn't really all for it. But Abuelita, she's very superstitious.
Well, dad will say that, but he won't walk under ladders.
Well, yeah, but also most people don't walk under ladders.
But he's still superstitious to a degree, I think,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's got somewhere.
Maybe a little bit
there.
superstitious. Mom used to complain to me about the level of superstition in the family because she said that when I was first born, they took me to Mexico to see dad's family and everything. And while I was there, Abuelita wanted to do a whole bunch of little rituals on me, and she was not having it. Like,
Mom wasn't having it?
No, because some of them were a little out of pocket. Like one, for example, she wanted to blow cigarette smoke in my face. To like, I don't know for what. She got really mad. She's like, really? A cigarette? Maybe like, I don't know, sweetgrass or something would make sense.
Sage, I don't know.
Yeah, but a cigarette or another one was like she wanted to. I don't want to throw my abuelita under the bus or anything, but she did want to spit on my feet and put my socks back on because that was supposed to do something.
I thought you were gonna say something like she tried to bathe you in Coke or something.
Oh no, she does love her Coke, but not that much. Actually, no.
No, she loves her Coke.
She does love it that much. No, yeah. Apparently, she's like, oh, please, just let me like spit on her feet and then put the socks back on, and it's like supposed to be like good for I don't know. And Mom was like, no, that's disgusting. And I remember at one point, Dad was exasperated. He's like, just let her do it, so she'll stop. And she's like, no, she's not spitting on the baby's feet. That's gross. I think it's funny though, because.
Yeah, that's funny, but that's also like, where does that come from?
Oh yeah,
that's gotta have like the weirdest origins, right? Just spitting on someone's feet. I don't know.
I actually, you know what though? I've tried looking that one up and I can't find it anywhere. Like I've looked up a lot of superstitions.
Oh, she just made this shit.
No. Well, maybe I didn't look hard enough, but I was looking up like spitting on baby's feet. Growing up with her, like anytime I was around her, she would tell me like I'd be downstairs barefoot. She's like, oh, Nini, go put some socks on. You're gonna get sick. I'm like, what? No, I'm fine. But some of her other stuff, I can't find like why. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but I did not find anything on feet spitting.
Maybe I'm gonna give you my Arturo theory here. All right, and so like I know there's a lot of those where it's like you go outside in the rain without a coat on, you're gonna get cold, you're gonna die, you know, all this shit. I feel like that's connected to this.
Well, I think that one is more like
where it's like if I spit on your feet, it's gonna give you some of my energy, and you're not gonna get a cold, like you know, because the floor is cold or something. So put some socks on. I don't know.
There's good vibes in my spit.
There's good vibes in my spit.
You know.
But spit is actually very gross. If you get bit by a human being, you are very likely to get that infected.
Ew.
So, spit is not
yeah,
good.
that is true. I did read that.
Spit is
I just don't like mucus and phlegm and all that shit.
No.
I can handle like poop. I can handle. I don't know what else to list. I can't handle mucus. If I hear somebody like hacking something up, I can't do that.
Yeah, she doesn't like this sound either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck you needed to do that. That wasn't necessary, but yeah, I don't like that sound. It's gross, and it's like nails on a chalkboard. Thank you for teaching everybody I know that sound, though. Really love that.
I'm trying to think of a way you can get me back, but I'm just too cool for school. I can't think of anything.
There's plenty of things, and I'll find them. But
well, tune into later podcast episodes, and you'll find those out.
I will say it is weird the level of superstitions in like Hispanic culture as opposed to like American culture. There's not that many. There's some like don't walk under a ladder or don't
step on a crack
or don't
break mama's back.
Don't open an umbrella indoors.
Yeah.
But
I never understood that one either.
I didn't either.
The umbrella indoors. I'm like,
I've opened plenty.
Me too. I was like, I'm breaking the rules. It's just crazy.
I will say that it's kind of the superstitions though, it's kind of to an extent, it's kind of sweet, you know? Because it's like, even though some of these are a little outlandish, and we gotta chill, it's kind of nice when there's somebody who's there who's like warning you, like, hey, don't do that. I want the best for you. Yeah. I don't want you to get sick. I don't want you to lose money. I don't want you to
I feel like that kind of goes into like the fear of the unknown because I don't truly know if you'll get sick from whatever happens, but in the off chance it does,
Yeah, just like
love you, fam. Put some socks on. Let me spit on your feet.
Don't spit on my feet. It's kind of like the better safe than sorry mentality. It just I don't know why the fuck you said that. It's so gross.
Oh man.
I'm getting to the point where I'm almost wondering, like, should I mention the feet spinning thing? Because I don't think she's gonna watch this.
I don't think she's gonna watch
and
this.
She doesn't really understand English, but if this ever does get back to her, she's probably not gonna be happy.
Well, she likes me, and I'm making a joke about it, and she thinks I'm funny, I think.
She doesn't
Hopefully.
like me.
No, she likes you too, but she's the one that was spitting on your feet, or was supposed to be. So maybe she still has some pent up rage from that. I don't know.
Because she didn't get to.
Yeah, she's like.
Well, it was coming from love. The feet spitting. Dad did tell me his grandma his abuelita was even more superstitious, but she also had like some really good remedies that worked. Like,
oh, okay, like mixing some herbs together.
There was some like. Oh, I wish I could remember better, but he would tell me like she would just do amazing things. Sometimes she was like way too superstitious or whatever. Like she would have a fear of something happening to his baby sister when she was first born. Like I don't know. I think he said like she was fearful of like La Llorona or whatever.
Oh,
the lady who comes steals children.
Yeah.
So she would like sleep with her in her bed because she just didn't want anything to happen. So she was very superstitious about a lot of things, but she was onto some shit. Like he said that she would just mix some herbs together sometimes. She would just always know, like if your foot was hurting, she'd make you eat something and felt better. Or like you had like just a lot of random shit. She would just make you eat something and like, oh, you're all good.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how old she was. Probably early 1900s when she was born, I'm assuming. But like that's like I feel like before when they had to do all the naturalist ways of doing things, and maybe that still is stuck with her. I hope Dad like picked up on some of that because I've
tried asking him like, do you have any specific examples? And he goes, no. I'm like, damn it, dude, these are really cool. I can't I have to ask him again. But he said that she made him eat some herb and it like made him feel so much better for something that didn't even make sense. You wouldn't expect there to be a connection between the two or whatever. But she's pretty cool. She also had hella pet pigeons. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Kind of fucked up her lungs, though, because all that pigeon.
Oh, yeah. They're not very clean.
Nah, they're kind of dirty. But they're cute. I love pigeons.
I think, side tangent, the U.S., I think, domesticated a bunch of pigeons, and then we just kind of said, forget about them. And now we have a shit ton of pigeons everywhere. But anyway.
Just gonna drop that in. We fucked over pigeons, and they deserve better.
Well, they're cool. They can carry little notes and stuff or little backpacks. I don't know.
Well, not anymore. Those messenger pigeons. Now these ones are just ordinary birds that fuck around and eat fries.
I saw an article of they found a pigeon with a backpack on running drugs out of a jail.
Shut the hell up.
I heard that. I was like,
pigeons are amazing.
But that's really cool.
We should treat them better. But anyways.
Naturalist remedies. I was going to say real quick. It's crazy. I feel like there was that weird grace because like my grandma doesn't say, oh, go eat this herb, whatever. She says, go drink a Coke.
Yeah, I know.
So what happened? That doesn't make any sense.
It's weird, but I've talked to Dad about it. And a lot of, because him and somebody else were complaining about it, somebody else's age. Mm-hmm. They were complaining about how the older generation in Mexico, first of all, soda in Mexico is different from here.
Ours is made with corn syrup. They have the natural sugars. They have cane sugar.
We have artificial sugar, and Mexico literally they grow cane sugar, so there's natural sugars in the soda. And that's why like a lot of Mexicans will say, yeah, soda tastes better in Mexico. And
they have glass bottles, and plastic is also kind of poisonous or something.
Yeah, so while there's some truth to it, I think it's also kind of like the good that comes from drinking soda is just kind of like overestimated, for lack of better words. Like it's just kind of used a little too much. I can understand how
everything in moderation. If you drink too much of it, you're gonna get diabetes. I
can understand how like the carbonation can sometimes maybe help settle an upset stomach. Maybe I don't actually know about all.
Sprite does, but I don't drink a Coke. That messes me up.
It's mostly supposed to be ginger ale because of the ginger and the sodium, but it just kind of progressed to all soda. I don't know why. So a lot of times now, like older generations, so like if you're not feeling good, like, oh, drink a soda. And I remember Dad was getting like frustrated because the past few years or so, he's been really working on his diet, eating healthy and working out and all that. So he just kind of stopped drinking soda. And so every time he's like, oh, like if his head hurt or if something, she's like, Mijo, you didn't drink a Coke. Drink a Coke. He's like, I don't want Coke. Stop making me drink Coke. And then it turns into this thing. She's like, well, this is why you're not healthy. You're not healthy anymore because he's not drinking soda.
Well, you told me too that like for a time that you stopped drinking, you gave up soda for something. I forgot.
I once didn't drink soda for like 2 years.
Yeah, but then you drank it again. You said it kind of like messed with you, or like it just was like shocking almost, just too much sugar.
I think it was more like I can't handle the carbonation. Like I'll take a sip and it like hurts. But I mean it's not that bad now, and I'm drinking soda a lot. I don't know why I want it a lot.
I don't know, but like I picture going and like drinking a Coke after 2 years.
The amount of
really
sugar
mess
though,
with your stomach and your kidneys and everything.
There was one point I went out of town with Mom, and she bought me a soda when we were driving to our destination. When we were there, she got like some M&Ms. I ate some of them, but I didn't eat that much. I don't like chocolate like that. And then on the way back, I drank another soda, and the rest of the day and the following day, I was so sick. Like my head hurt, my stomach was so sick, and it's just I don't have that much sugar like that. It was way too much sugar for me, and it just killed me. Bro, you poured
diesel into a gas engine, bro.
Pretty much. Yeah, that shit destroyed me. And she was like, yeah, that makes sense. You never have sugar. She's the one who told me, she's like, it's probably because you had too much sugar. Because she drinks soda all the time. I don't drink soda like that, and I don't like candy like that. So, fucked me up. I don't think we're getting a little off topic from the superstition, but Mexicans love their soda. This is another little
absolutely
side note.
They love their soda. Did you actually about soda real quick? Did you see that they made Jarritos
shoes? The shoes?
No, I'm talking about
sorry.
Like what's it called? Like you know how they made Simply Spiked?
They did make shoes.
They did that with Jarritos.
Oh, they did. Oh, I did see that they made like hard Jarritos.
I want that so
I want to try that too. That sounds really good.
Yeah, but I think have we completed our superstition topic here?
I guess we've wrapped up the superstition.
Do you have any last ones you want to talk about superstitions wise?
I thought there was one. Oh, one interesting thing is the mal de ojo. So like the evil eye. Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of people know what the evil eye is.
It's the blue one with the blue circle with a bunch of little circles inside it.
Yeah, a little blue eye. In Mexico, a lot of people wear like evil eye jewelry and whatever. There's a lot of like belief in it. The belief is like you wear an evil eye and it's supposed to protect you from
like
any bad energy or curse or anything coming your way. And it's not the way it works best though, like there's certain ways to wear it. Like for example, like with like I don't know if you've ever seen like just the style of jewelry, the string.
Isn't it like where
bracelets.
It's just like a repeating eye?
Yeah,
like
so
a bunch of eyes around
so
it?
I've gotten some because Alma, my godmother, when she comes back from Mexico, she always brings me some. It's like like red bracelets with evil eyes on them, and sometimes certain of them they have like certain numbers of knots that represent something that I wish I remembered.
Oh, but yeah, numerology and stuff like that. Numerology is really cool. Yeah.
But it's said that like if it snaps or it wears off or anything, it's because it absorbed all the just like bad energy coming your way, and it but that means it kind of did its job. Mm-hmm. But it's just been it keeps warding off, and when it gets to the limit, it breaks. And I'll say she's got me in a lot of those things, and I don't know. I'm not a superstitious person. I'm not super skeptical, but I'll say I've had these two bracelets on, this one for like 7 years. I don't take them off. Sometimes I take them off. Sometimes I don't. If I can slide them back on, I can. This one I've had on for like 3 or 4 years. This one, like about 2 years. But all the ones she's given me, she brings me back some like every year when she comes back from Mexico. They've all snapped off. They've all broken. And they're made like, they're like the same kind of bracelets that I wear all the time. But those ones always break. They always snap.
Did they break at like a certain point? And like, is there a certain period of time that's passed that you know where it's like, okay, like a year's happened, now my bracelet's breaking? Or is it
it's usually like a few
months?
It's really random. They just kind of, sometimes I don't notice them. I'm like, what the fuck is gone? Or like, I'm just at work and like, it gets caught on something, but it's not even like that much of a pull. They just kind of snap. They just break. But yeah, they've all broken. And I'm like, am I just careless with my jewelry? Or are people out to get me?
now that you talk about the evil eye thing, that actually makes me think about so modern day superstitions. So we're gonna talk about crystals and crystal girl thing, crystal vibes.
The crystal girl
So
era.
the one I'm thinking about when you said like it breaks after absorbing
I'm a
so much
crystal girl.
bad
Sorry.
energy. I'm a crystal boy, I got a couple crystals at home, a little collection.
I got hella crystals.
No, but I have a ring. It's made of hematite, and it said it's
Oh.
supposed to break when it's it's done its job. It's warded off all the bad stuff. I don't wear it, but I've had it for over a year and it didn't break. It was nice, and I do believe that had bad vibes happened enough, it probably would have broken. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I was chilling.
Some people, there's arguments around that, like whether it's just like it
I don't
is
know if it's
actually
just
doing it,
cheap
or if
or-
it's just like soft, really soft
Mm.
stone.
I don't mean to say cheap. Yeah, like softer stone or like
Yeah,
more
because there are
fragile.
some like really soft.
Mm.
I don't know too much about it. I think it's really fascinating though. I think regardless of whether things are concrete or not, it's nice to speculate and to wonder, and it's nice to just like, I don't know, just practice good luck and good luck for other people, good like bringing good energy and good fortune to yourself and those around you. I just think it's nice.
I feel like that's kind of part of the deal. Like, you don't want to know everything in the world. You want to have some wonder, that
I like a
adds
little
the
surprise.
funness to figuring things out in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find out if spitting on your feet actually wards off bad things. I don't know.
When I die, all I want when I die is to know if any of that shit was real. If any of it had
Did any of this
anything
help me?
but yeah.
Well,
Should I have avoided all those ladders? Should I have freaked out every time my purse touched the ground? Actually, my purse is on the ground right now. I'm not that superstitious, but yeah. It's like tipped over on the floor.
I was
But-
going to say, like, superstition with black cats. Like, I have a black cat.
I love black cats. That one's
Does
kind of stupid.
That one is stupid. I
don't
think
think that's
it's just because black cats are a little goofy and they're all over the place. They don't know how to walk in a straight line.
This is the one time I'm going to shit on your beliefs. If you don't like black cats and you think they're bad luck, you suck. They're so cool and they're so cute. And I've never met a black cat that wasn't sweet as hell. So you're wrong. That's it.
very sweet. I've only met male black cats, so I can't speak for the women. But all the
I've never met
guys
any
that
girl
I've
ones,
had,
yeah.
but and they were all neutered though. So like that
Are
probably
you saying something?
No,
Are you
I'm
saying something like they're probably bad luck if they're women?
the guys are probably neutered for a reason. But like
No,
I've only met.
female cats get spayed too.
No, I'm saying like the guys could be. I'm assuming more aggressive if
Oh,
they
when they're
still have their testes.
I actually
their
hear that's
huevos, if you will. We'll
that's
get
more of
into
like
that later.
they're huevos. That's more of a female cat. Female cats are more aggressive before you get them spayed. Remember my cat Genji? She was aggressive as hell, and as soon as we like she fucking hated your cat, beat him up all the time.
Dude, your cat was like half the size of mine.
And
Kicked his ass. He bled all over my new comforter that I got for Christmas. I'm very salty about it, and he still knows about it.
yeah,
I make him aware.
my cat was the drama, but after I got her fixed, she was a lot calmer. She still had a lot of other issues like separation anxiety. That was weird for a cat, but I loved her, and all of her issues kind of mellowed a little bit. But we're getting off topic again. We're talking about cats. I think superstitions, to wrap it up, they're interesting. They're cool. And I think it's just
I think they're important to wonder. To a lot of people to wonder.
I think it is important to have that kind of joy in your life, to wonder if there is a little magic and, just like if our intentions really do matter as much as we say they do. I just think that it's a great way to live your life. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't let it.
Don't let it run your life, but
But-
I think it allows you to do things with more intention. I'm gonna hand you this salt. I'm gonna sit on the table first, though. I'm gonna leave the good vibes on the table. I'm gonna take the bad vibes with me.
It makes everything you do a little more meaningful, and I think that's sweet.
Absolutely, I
Yeah.
think it's sweet.
Our word of the day is crudo.
NellMari was crudo this weekend. I'm just kidding.
No, it wasn't. So crudo or cruda, literally translated, means raw. Like, you want your meat raw? Sorry, I don't like that I said that. Okay, like
Like raw, like I'm the illest around, bro.
no. I mean, quite
No?
literally, if something is not cooked all the way and it's raw, you say, este todavía está crudo. This is still raw. So,
I'm gonna get salmonella. I don't want to eat this.
exactly. But there is another meaning. There is another way to use this word, and that is for hungover. So if I walk into work and I'm like, what's up? Estoy cruda means what up? I'm hungover. And I have done that before because I've gone to work hungover quite a few times. It's not fun. But it's interesting. I don't actually know if there is an official word for being hungover. I don't know it.
I don't think so either.
I don't know the literal translation for hungover or
I've only heard crudo. I went to Mexico City. All right. Went to Mexico City. I had the whole like tradition. Like you went down there, you got the drink, you get tacos. Everybody said crudo, and I was trashed legally because the drinking age is 18, and I am 20. But
Arturo's only 20.
Hey guys, it's your producer Alex.
Oh, hello, Alex.
Random voice chiming in. God, is that you? Yes, it's me. The direct translation for hungover in Spanish is resaca.
Resaca. See, I've never heard that. No, I've never heard it, and I don't know if it's.
That feels like some shit you learn in like high school Spanish. Like and that's not a diss. That's like it just feels like the more like textbook Spanish probably.
Oh, yeah. Well, because I don't actually know if crudo or cruda is exclusive to Mexico. No, I mean because I know that all the Guatemalans there too, they say cruda, like the Guatemalans at work. So,
but it's also like we're in Iowa, so like it could be a difference. People pick up on vocab from other people all the time.
Yeah, I can't speak for all Latin countries, but I know that we say crudo. And
I can speak for all Latin countries because I have the internet next to me. Do you guys want to hear some stuff?
I do.
So, okay,
yes.
Estoy crudo. Yes, that's Mexico. But in Central America, they say tengo goma.
Tengo goma.
Goma.
Oh, you know what? I have heard that before.
Tengo goma.
Not in person, but
what is goma?
Goma?
Goma? Like, do you know like is that just like I have hungover? Like
I have the pain.
I have the pain of alcohol.
Goma is, I think it's gum, a sticky juice got from trees and plants.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Portuguese.
Feeling a little gummy.
Yeah.
Our Brazilian friend Rainer would know a little bit about this. He'd
We'd have to ask him.
If you were in Colombia, they would say tengo guayabo.
Guayabo.
Which I don't know what that means. In Chile, it's tengo caña. And Argentina, it's tengo resaca, which is the exact translation.
In Argentina,
the more you know.
They have more Spanish things going on.
Spain roots.
The more you know. I'm glad I know that now.
I'm glad I know that. You learn something, you hang out here a little longer, you know, keep tuning in.
I learn something every day.
So, are we doing more phrases or just the one?
Just the one. I was going to ask you when the last time you were crudo.
I can't tell you now. I'm not a big drinker.
I could tell you. I was cruda a week ago. I was so bad. Was that a week ago?
I don't know. She lives. Okay, so we live in the same building. She lives downstairs. She's my neighbor. She was in my house puking, and I was helping her. So I remember this.
That was really bad. I was celebrating my 6-month anniversary with my boyfriend, and we had a little too much fun. We went to the Tipsy Tomato, and we ate. We had dinner there, and we drank, and then we walked over to Pub 217, and I drank so much. I didn't realize I drank that much. I also, I was a little dehydrated already, so I had like a couple Angry Orchards. Love Angry Orchard. And then, of course, tequila. I had like...
Of course, can't have a night without tequila.
Yeah, I don't remember. We didn't even do that many shots, but I remember...
That's Cap, Elijah told me. Continue.
I don't remember the number. Anyways, I remember that we ordered a shot right as our ride was coming. Shout out to my cousin Isak. Thanks for picking us up as he was on his way. We got our shot. I took my shot. I went to the bathroom. I stood up. I was like, oh, I'm a little drunk. Come out of the bathroom. And I got really drunk really fast. And then that night, I just got progressively drunker and drunker. And another fun fact, I speak a lot of Spanish when I'm drunk. I don't know why. I just kind of revert to a child.
It's the borracha in you. Borracha also means drunk.
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 You can use it as
The drunk.
being drunk or being described as a drunk.
Borracha is the feminine. Borracho is the masculine.
Thank you,
But
Arturo.
use whatever you want because we said last podcast we don't give a shit.
Don't call me borracha though. I don't like that. And it's not true. I'm not a borracha. But that was pretty bad. I think also Elijah told me later, he's like, you were making yourself sick because I would be standing up talking to everybody and then I would just sit down on the floor really, really quick. And then I was like, I'm going to get up.
Yeah,
and I'd stand up
do
really
it.
fast. And then that's where I kind of fucked everything up. And I puked a lot.
Regret. But I think that's a good place to end that conversation.
Yeah. Drink safely, friends.
Drink safely
Yeah.
and responsibly with family, hopefully, that you trust around.
And just eat something. Drink some water.
Eat and drink water. Don't be dehydrated.
Water is so important. Just drink the water. Okay. I usually don't get drunk that fast, but I was not drinking water that night. So
Also, eat fruit. Fruit helps. Yeah, that's cool.
I guess. I suppose.
Them fruity drinks are a little... Actually, those are the ones that kill you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Less sugar. Moving on to our next topic.
Is that the J-Lo topic?
So as we know, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck
Batman.
are back together, which is actually, I'm not huge fans of both of them. I don't follow them like that.
No.
But that's kind of crazy. That would
Yeah, weren't they together in like the 90s, early 2000s?
they got
Like
they
late
got
90s?
married, or did they get married? Or
Did they- I don't
were they only just engaged? I don't know.
I don't think I was
I'm
alive,
a fake
bro.
fan, but they separated, and he went ahead and he got married. He had kids. He had his own life. So did she. She got married many times, as we know. And then they're back together, and that's crazy. And apparently, JLo's mom prayed throughout those entire 20 years that they'd get back together, and I think that's adorable.
Hey,
I think that's
if
really
if my in-law, like my whatever the hell that's called, could be Batman, I'd pray for that too. You know, I mean, or Batgirl.
You just want to be related to Batman.
I'll be like, holy shit, yeah, that's my. Oh, I can't say that though. Like that kind of gives it away. You know, you don't want to expose Batman's identity.
I think we all know that Ben Affleck is Batman. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, but that'd be pretty fucking sick though.
it's really cool. And it's cool that, like, not only so she's Latina, she speaks Spanish, but Spanish wasn't really her first language. So her Spanish is actually, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but a lot of people will say, like, in long interviews, she does have trouble sometimes because her Spanish isn't that as good. But Ben
not
Affleck,
well-rounded.
he's not Hispanic, and that man speaks fluent Spanish, and he sounds like he's from Mexico, like, because he did.
Yeah, he has like I think they said he has like a Tijuana like accent.
Yeah, well, because, and I know for work when he was a kid, I read that his mom worked in Mexico, and so
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, so he was living in, like, I don't know if it was Tijuana, but he was living in Mexico for a little bit, and he just learned.
Just picked it up. That's
fluent
cool as
Spanish,
shit.
which is really, really cool. And I love watching interviews where he's speaking Spanish. It is the coolest thing ever. His, like,
It's very what's the word? It's just cool to hear. I don't
It's
know.
really
he has a
cool.
nice voice, and it just
you don't
sounds
expect that
good.
to come out of Batman.
Like, holy shit, he can kick Joker's ass and like
And drop some facts on you in Spanish. I will say though,
Van a creerlo. Inmediatamente van a pensar,
that was
Isn't
Batman.
shit cool. That's Batman speaking Spanish. That is, like, it's weird though, because, like, that's a different dude speaking Spanish. But
Yeah, it's almost like he goes into like a different personality or something.
different octave.
But I
think
feel like we all kind of do that.
I was gonna say, when I speak Spanish, sometimes I feel like I kind of go up in an octave. Like, my voice gets a little higher when I'm speaking Spanish.
Yeah, I agree. I think my voice does that too.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm the one speaking it. It's hard to pay attention while I'm speaking. But
Now that I say that, I'm not gonna speak Spanish now because I don't want
you, the listener, to pay attention.
I don't want
to
that
my
scrutiny
my speaking
after I point it
patterns.
out. Ben Affleck's really cool though, and JLo, she's cool. She's got cool music. She's got some cool movies, except for the recent movies. Enough wedding movies. But that aside, she's just not that nice.
Yeah, apparently, dude. Yeah, I heard about that. Like those two, they go out to dinner. Ben Affleck would leave like a pretty decent tip, and she would
take it back.
The money off the table.
Somebody said that like they went out to eat and they had like a pretty decent bill, and he left like $100 tip. It was either at a restaurant or like some event or something, and the waiter got tipped $100, and she went back to the waiter and she asked for the tip back, and she just left $5 instead. Ain't that crazy?
I'm not trying to give you my server input here, but that's disappointing, J-Lo. Anyway,
you don't have to be
love you, Batman.
You don't have to be a server to acknowledge that's fucked up. That is fucked up. And I bet you anything too, that was not 20% of their meal because
that's J-Lo.
Well,
J-Lo's got to be eating good.
Yeah, they're rich as fuck. That's got to be like a fancy ass dinner, and he left $100, like the good man he is, and she took it back. But apparently, a lot of people who have served him will say like, yeah, she does not tip well, or she changes tip, she'll take it back, which is so weird.
That's weird.
Ben, why are you cool with that? Why are you letting that happen? Stop her. She's also just like I read this a long time ago, and I didn't want to believe it because I was like, no, not J-Lo. Because, I mean, she played Selena in the Selena movie, and I'm obsessed with Selena. So at the time, I was like, it can't be true. But she was, like, on a plane with her assistant, and when the stewardess was coming around, she, like, asked her what she'd like to drink. And, like, J-Lo's just not responding. She's just, like, looking straight ahead. She's like, what would you like to drink? And then she whispers to her assistant to tell the stewardess that she wants, something like a water with lime.
What? Is she just she's not rich enough to talk to her or what? That doesn't make any sense.
Something like that. That's a little fucked up.
That's crazy.
She's not very Jenny of the block of you to be hating on, I don't know, the serving class like that. Yeah.
Literally, like, they're serving you. They're there to talk to you. I don't know how you can like fuck that up. Like, it's a relationship.
I feel bad asking for things when I'm out eating. I feel bad if they fucked up my food. I'm like, I don't want to.
I can't ignore them when they're asking to my face. What do I want? Like,
so it's like J-Lo. I don't know. She did forget her roots. She says that she didn't, but she did.
Until Batman reminds her. I need to stop saying Batman. It's Ben Affleck.
It's Ben Affleck.
I've got some fun things for you guys to hate on J-Lo for. So,
hell yeah.
Reports surfaced back in 2012 that Jenny from the Block was adamant about staff not looking her in the eyes. At the time, it was suggested that the singer banned the people working on her new San Fernando Valley, California home from taking to or making eye contact with her.
That's a little
That's a little extra.
It's giving plantation owner vibes.
I'm gonna have to agree. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I'm sorry. Also, she's rich. I'm not hating on J-Lo. I like some of her songs. I got them downloaded. I like the Selena movie, like I said earlier. She's not that talented. Like, she's not anything extraordinary. Like, she's an okay singer.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. It'd be like if I decided to pursue a singing career. It's like, I'm not bad, but like, why? You know? So like, where did this ego come from? Just the money? I don't know. I could get money too.
I keep thinking about the jokes where she's like, she's collected infinity stones with the amount of wedding, like the amount of
with the amount of marriages she's been
said,
in.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
because
shit, I think it's the infinity stones, bro. She's got all reality in her hand.
I heard when she was married to Mark Anthony too, people would say like, yeah, he's a very sweet, kind man. He would tip very well. She is not.
Didn't like that.
Yeah. But apparently he's Mark Anthony got in like little disagreements with her about just being nice to people. She's a mother. You're a mother.
Damn, she's a mom.
She's a mom.
No, don't. I don't.
Embarrassing.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think whenever somebody does something stupid or mean, and I find out they're also a parent, it's more devastating because like, whoa, you're influencing other little people and they're going to be just like you. And that's horrible.
Yeah, I'm at the agree.
Not to get a little too intense with it, but yeah, I don't know. J-Lo, not the move at the moment. Ben Affleck, love that dude. That's my Mexican Batman.
We love him to death.
All right, well, that's all I got to say on that, and all I got to say today, because this wraps up our episode of Chicano Chingon. It has been great having you here. Don't forget to comment, leave some feedback. Don't forget about us, because we won't forget about you.
Thank you very much for joining us today, guys. Feel free to check out mangomustache.com/Chicano Chingon for everything Chicano Chingon. Also, just check out Mango Mustache for Alex Schulte's information, our lovely director over here.
Brought this whole thing together. Shout out to Alex and Mango Mustache Media. And
absolutely.
Shout out again to Hacienda Las Glorias.
Can't forget those guys.
Yeah, our lovely sponsors, who we will be having a live episode at their First Avenue location on the last Saturday of every month at 3 p.m. for happy hour. So come have some margaritas and listen to us work our magic live. That'll be fun.
Imagine it live, right?
Imagine it live. It gets even better than this, which is already pretty good.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday. Chingones.
Stay chingon.
Stay chingon.
Mango Mustache Media.